I spent $7 to join a group for private MEMECOIN calls. Let's see how much I can make in 12 hours. So there are chapters down below so you can fast forward to the different sections that you want. And there are also links to all of the tools and things that I've used down below as well. So who runs the group? Well, it's Gabby. She's an Australian. I saw her on TikTok talking about MEMECOIN. She was doing calls on TikTok. Then she opened a Discord server and started doing calls there. Then she opened a VIP/private section of the Discord for $7 a week, but I ended up getting 3 months worth because I wanted to pay in Solana. And the idea on this video is see if I can actually make more than that $7 back. Now, I can't be tied to the computer all day and night. I've got a life to live, but I also didn't want to miss any of these calls. So what I thought I would do is find her wallet to then use that as a way to copy trade / wallet track to make sure that I can actually get them. So using Stalk Chain, I put in recent calls that she has made into Cabal Finder. And what this does is it finds all the different wallets that have bought all of these specific coins to then give you a list. So I ended up doing that and I got all of these wallets. Then I put all of these addresses into the BullX wallet tracker and then went through one by one to then find a wallet that matched all of the different calls and some existing ones that she had made. And here we go, this is her wallet. Then what I did is I then put her wallet into TradeWiz to copy trade the account. Now I set it up with the same amount of SOL as she has in the account so I can kind of go one-to-one for trades. Now I don't want this to be a passive play where I'm just letting her buy and sell. I'm using this as a way to actually get in on the entries, get notified that I've got an entry, which then means that I can then time the exit that I want myself. This just means that I'm not going to end up missing anything and missing out on the calls for this challenge. And again, like I said, I just don't want to be camped at a computer all day waiting for a call to come through to then do that. And my goal is to aggressively take profits as well. I'd rather take 10, 20, 40, 50% gains just really quick and take initials fast just to ensure that I can lock in some gains and then hopefully make a good video for you. Now, on a side note, this is TradeWiz. These are all the settings that I've used. Pause the screen right now. Copy trading is super risky, so if you do it, be careful. But yeah, these are the settings just so that you're not kind of going in blind. But yeah, like I said, it's risky and you can lose a bunch of money if you're not staying on top of it. Now that I've got this set up, I'm just gonna let it run and we'll come back tonight and see how I've done. Okay, so here we go. This is my wallet here. I've got it down below in the description so you can kind of verify everything on chain if you want. I started with 9 SOL. That's how much I transferred in. Now, when we go through and have a look at my wallet, these are the different trades that I've kind of gone in and out. There are a lot of buys and sells that kind of happen, like multiple buys, averaging in, averaging down. When I go to my most profitable trades, what we can see here is the most profitable are what, 255 in the P&L here. So like 1.5 SOL. So yeah, not bad on that. And then in terms of losses, down 100 on one, 69, 43, 40, all of that. And my big gain here was RND, which is Ramadan Money Glitch. And you can see the buys. And then I was actually having dinner or something. And when I came back, it was up. So I thought I'd sell out there. And you can see that I actually kind of ended up selling out in a better spot than the actual trade that she did. So this just shows you that I was kind of moving in on entries, but not necessarily just copy trading the buys and sells. I was navigating my own exits. And when it comes to my worst trade here, the biggest loss here, there was a buy in there and essentially it got rugged and sold out down there. Thinking about it again, maybe I could have put some stop losses in place to kind of reduce those 50% pullbacks, something like that. But overall, like, look, you win some, you lose some. That's just the game in the trenches. Now on BullX, if I have a look at my P&L, it doesn't actually account for fees. So there is a discrepancy with what you'll see on chain and what you'll see here, but that's just what you need to kind of take in mind. But also if you see someone with $1 million P&L, there might be fees involved as well. So you just got to be careful and understand that. So currently I'm up 1 SOL, well, 0.973 to be exact. And this was over an 11-hour period. BullX puts my P&L at 407 and it puts Gabby's at an unrealized of 527. So pretty close. And that was because I took my own exits. We're not trying to compare P&Ls. It's just to show you the fact that it was kind of around the same. So why did I want to make this video and why was there a copy trade wallet track method in place? Well, when someone does a call in a group, it usually gets a lot can be a subjective word, but a lot of action. My thesis was that if Gabby buys and I'm in second, if the coin is then mentioned in the VIP section, you're gonna have some more buys coming through. If it's then shared in the public group, more buyers come through. If it then is shared on TikTok, then there's even more buyers that will come through. And ultimately, it's easy to catch a trend and a little bit of momentum, even if it's just not large amounts, to actually get some gains there. Now, the calls were decent. They were small caps. They were pre-migrations. So if you stayed on top of the trades, you could do quite well. And I think the group is good for beginners and those with a smaller bankroll. This isn't the kind of thing that a Cupsy or an Orangey or a Jalen would be kind of doing or in. But the idea here is like, if it's someone that's new, that's learning, the group actually is good at teaching people different tools, different ways, different trading mentalities and mindsets. And I think that's very important because everyone is at a different stage of their journey. So yeah, I've also dropped Gabby's X account down there. Go drop her a follow on X. You can join the group. It's free to join and you can kind of learn and go from there. I just thought this would be a great video, and a big shout out to Gabby because I do respect people that are kind of putting in effort content wise in the space doing that. And another Australian and a woman in meme coins that's hustling. I just respect that grind. Now, something that I thought about during it when I was kind of setting it up, but then also towards the end was, is this ethical and how do I feel about this as a test and a video? Well, I'm not too sure at the moment because it feels like easy money, but not deserved money. What I mean by that is I didn't get the dopamine hit that I got from a trade. It was quite mechanical. It was like, okay, cool. Is this upsell? Trigger goes through, check it out, do my own due diligence, exit. I kind of was just running that over and over. And throughout the day, I literally just had second screen open with the tab open, doing some work. A trade would come through. I would then bring it up on BullX and just have a look through. And then when I felt like some momentum had slowed down, clip out, sell, and just wait for the next kind of call or the next trade. That's what I did. But like I said, it didn't feel as fun, as engaging. It felt more mechanical. It felt more like a job, even though it kind of is a job because I'm making a video for it. But it wasn't that kind of rush and that thrill you get when you're looking for a coin, when you're trenching and you kind of hit those gains. But saying that, there's going to be some people out there that are like, yeah, but the money is the reward. It's not the fun. But sometimes the trenching is the fun part. You need the losses to have the wins because that is the fun part. But yeah, that's just my take on it when it comes like to the ethics of it. And I also kind of do think about the other people in the group because I might be a little bit more sophisticated than some of the other traders in terms of how I kind of set things up, how I take profits, do that. I didn't necessarily nuke charts because they didn't have big size, but the idea here is I could have affected the market in a minute way and stopped a bit of momentum at different points in time just because I was making a video, which then could have hindered other people as well. So yeah, that's how much I made in 12 hours following a private MEMECOIN group that cost $7 to join. If you enjoyed this video, go down there, drop some love. I'd very much appreciate it. I had a pleasure making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.